Hey everybody, simple meal prep 101 video coming your way. So today I have three simple, a breakfast, lunch, and a dinner that you can make in one day, even a half of a day, that will supply you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the whole week. So no matter what your goals are, if you're just trying to eat a little bit better, maintain your weight, if you're parents with crazy work schedule, crazy kids in sports that you really just need to grab and go, or really want to have something there that is a much healthier choice rather than chips or frozen food or McDonald's, this is for you. This is really super simple. It even has, the dinner is plant-based, so if that's your focus, you are going to love that last meal. So we're gonna make three. We're gonna make banana pancakes, we are gonna make turkey meatballs with zucchini noodles, and sweet potato enchilada. For the banana pancakes, you're gonna wanna choose a really clean grass-fed whey protein. I chose naked whey. You'll need some dark chocolate crumbled pieces. I prefer 72% and above, with 2 bananas and 6 eggs. If you can find free roaming or cage-free, that's a better choice. So we're gonna start with the 6 eggs, and we're gonna add in our 2 scoops of clean whey protein, or a protein of your choice. If you mush the bananas a little bit before you unpeel them, it's gonna make stirring and mixing them up into the mixture as a whole a lot easier. You want to make sure they are well blended into your pancake mix. Now you're ready to go. With a little bit of Pam on my pan, I just take 1/4 scoop, and I'm just doing 1 just to make it look a little bit easier. Just to scoop it in the pan, and then I have crushed my dark chocolate, so I'm going to take just a couple small pieces and scatter them right on top. And that is it. This is going to yield about 10 to 12 small pancakes. You can keep it in a glass container, a Rubbermaid bin, or even just a nice Ziploc baggie. They keep out or in the fridge. So if you are one who works out in the morning, those banana pancakes are gonna be great for you because they're full of protein. It's really important to make sure that you have protein to rebuild your muscles after your workout. They're also really good for snacks, and they keep all week. You can keep them in a Rubbermaid container, you can keep them in a Ziploc baggie. They're a fabulous choice. So for the zucchini, you're gonna need about 2 pounds of spiralized zucchini. Lucky enough for me, I have a KitchenAid that does have a spiralizer attachment. If you don't, you're just gonna need to buy some at the store, pre-made, and you'll need about 2 pounds. If you have one at home, I'm using the medium blade, and I just cut my zucchini in half and turn it on slow, and it will peel, core, and spiralize each small piece of zucchini. And this time I used about 4 to 5 medium-sized zucchinis. Zucchini down. Look at how perfect that is. Next, I'm going to put just a pinch of salt into my boiling water, and we'll go ahead and add the zucchini noodles in there. They really only need to cook for a couple minutes, just enough to soften them up. Okay, so now we're going to work on our turkey meatballs. So I like to use organic, if I can, ground turkey breast. You'll need about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds. Then I've used some non-hydrogenated breadcrumbs. Make sure, I know, whoops, it's kind of blurry, but It is free of hydrogenated oil. This is really, really key as far as keeping it healthy goes. And you are also going to need Parmesan cheese. I like to use this Organic Valley because it is from grass-fed cows. And then last but not least, I just use plain tomato sauce, but you can use a marinara that your family prefers. So here I have my ground turkey in my bowl. I'm gonna add ½ cup of Panko breadcrumbs, ½ cup of the Parmesan cheese. Then I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon each of basil and oregano, and ½ teaspoon each of parsley and garlic powder. And then just to give it a little kick, I love to add a couple shakes of the crushed red pepper. And cage-free eggs if you've got them. And then you're just gonna mix it up. You can either use a wooden spoon or your hand and combine really, really well. Time to make the meatballs. Once you've got them combined really well, I just take a really small amount in my hand, depending on what size meatball you prefer, and roll them up. They stick perfectly together. It's gonna make about a dozen or more. And again, I just roll them up, depending on how small or how big you want, and line them up in my glass pan that's just sprayed lightly with a little bit of ham. Ready to put everything together. I've just got 3 of my glass containers out, and this actually is going to make 6 servings, but I'm just using 3 right now, and that way you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just separating all of the noodles into these 3 containers. They're fresh out of the pot, and make them as even as you can. Let's add the meatballs. Again, you can add 2 if you want. You can add 5. I love them. They are super yummy, garlicky. I like to add about 4 or 5 to each container. And again, this will make 6 servings. And then we're going to add the marinara sauce. All you need is about ½ cup for each container. So look at how fresh and yummy this looks. I'm telling you, even if you do not like zucchini, you are going to love this. And it is extremely filling. And believe it or not, you can have it warm or cold. And here we go. Here is our finished product. Again, this is going to yield 6 servings. So you can have 3 meals for 2 people or 6 meals for 1 person. I only did 3 this time just for a good visual, but this will be a great lunch or dinner for you for the whole week. What I like about this Okay, sweet potato enchiladas. I'm gonna add some nice sweet corn. You can use organic if you like. I didn't have any this time. A little bit of cumin, a little bit of chili powder. I'm gonna use some enchilada sauce. Try to find one that has no sugar or fructose corn syrup added to it. And then some black beans. There's a couple different choices. I love the one from Trader Joe's. So we're just going to take some aluminum foil and line a pizza pan. That way it'll also help for easy cleanup when we get all done. So today I've used 2 to 3 medium to large sweet potatoes, and I just poke a couple holes in it with my fork. $4.25 for 60 minutes. So now that they're done, I leave them out of the oven for a few minutes to cool just so that it makes them easier to handle. You're going to cut each one in half to make 6 little boats. Then you're just going to take a small little spoon and scoop a little bit out of each one of the boats and put in a mixing bowl. You want to leave just a little bit to help hold the boat together. Next we'll mix the inside of the boat. You got half a cup of enchilada sauce, 1 cup of corn, 1 cup of your black beans, got a 1/4 teaspoon of your chili powder and cumin both, a little bit of cheese of your choice, and mix really well. Once you've got that all mixed up, you're just going to take little scoops and fill the boats back up. Individually, you are probably going to have some extra. I know I had a lot of extra. You can even put these into taco or lettuce wraps. The inside flavor is amazing. I like to throw on a little bit of cheese of your choice, and that is it. Now remember, you can throw these in the freezer and then pull them out and throw them right into the oven also when you're ready to go. So that is the end of the video. I hope you gained some knowledge about meal prepping as a whole. You know, all of us lead really, really busy lifestyles, but that doesn't mean that we don't have to choose healthy. So hopefully you can incorporate these and make them your own. And if you like the recipes, I will leave them in the comments below.